Good morning and welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Lancaster. It's great to see all of you out on this sort of strange Sunday. It's that Sunday between Christmas and New Year's, and I never quite know who is going to come to church, but I know that everybody who comes to church on this particular Sunday needs it. So you all need to be here this hour. I need to be here this hour. So let's just enjoy one another's company. Let us enjoy the service, and it's a kind of quiet meditative service. It's a kind of change of the old year into the new year service. So it'll feel a little bit different to you all. I invite you to just kind of sink into it, settle into it. It's got a meditative quality. I'm working with the lovely Lillian Pacheco here, who has had surgery on her foot. So we're both just leading from the floor today because, you know, accessibility is a thing. So glad you're here, Lily. And welcome to church this morning. Our call to worship this morning are words by Rainier Maria Rilke. You, darkness, of whom I'm born, I love you more than the flame that limits the world to the circle it illumines and excludes all the rest. But the dark embraces everything, shapes and shadows, creatures and me, people and nations, just as they are. It lets me imagine a great presence stirring beside me. I believe in the night. Let us worship together. Our opening song is number 350 in the Gray Hymnal. I invite you to turn to that. We'll stand and sing together the ceaseless flow of endless time. Please rise as you are able, number 350. I invite you to remain standing for the lighting of our chalice. In Unitarian Universalism, the flaming chalice is our most central symbol. For us, it is a flame of truth and of knowledge. It is the light of peace and of justice, of hope, of joy, and of love. We light it this morning with these words by Denise Levertov. The bare trees have made up their seed bundles. They are ready now. The warm brown light pauses briefly, shrugs, and moves on. They are ready now to play dead for a while. I, human, have not yet devised how to obtain such privilege. Their spring will find them rested. I and my kind battle a wakeful way to ours. Please be seated. Welcome again to our service. It's good to see all of you here. I know that there's folks here who have been coming to this congregation for decades and sitting in roughly the same spot. You are always welcome here. You know this place like the back of your hand. And I also know that every single Sunday there are folks who are brand new here. They've never been in this church building. They've never been in the Unitarian Universalist Church. And so they are here for the first time, and they are seeking what all the rest of us are seeking: connection and purpose in our lives, a way to give back, a way to make meaning, because that is, in fact, what church is. So wherever you have come from, whether this has been long your church home or you're brand new here with us today, welcome to church. We're glad you're here. And I'm having a little mic trouble, so as Lillian leads us in our responsive reading, I'll go ahead and do that.
Please join me in the responsive reading, 544, New Year's Day. I'll start it and then you all follow. Everybody got it? All right. The 1st of January is another day dawning. The sun rising as the sun always rises. The earth moving in its rhythms. So it is. Everything is the same, bound into its history as we ourselves are bound. What shall we do with this great gift of time this year? We are the hearts and minds, the hands and feet, the embodiment of all the best visions of our people. Let us take the step forward together onto new ground.
For our second reading this morning, I've chosen a poem by Lucille Clifton. I am running into a new year. I'm running into a new year, and the old years blow back like a wind that I catch in my hair, like strong fingers, like all my old promises. And it will be hard to let go of what I said to myself about myself when I was 16 and 26 and 36, even 36. But I am running into a new year, and I beg what I love and I leave to forgive me. Rather than a sermon this morning, I'm going to offer a guided meditation, and I'm going to invite us to sing a song twice. We'll sing it first before the guided meditation, and then we'll sing it after the guided meditation. We'll just stay seated for this one, so I invite you to find that gray hymnal near you, and we'll turn to number 55, and we'll sing together Dark of Winter, and then we'll sing it again after the meditation. Number 55. For this guided meditation, I invite you to sit as you are comfortable. Place both of your feet on the floor. Put down anything that you are holding in your hands. Close your eyes if you wish, or just gaze gently in front of you. Notice your breathing and start to let your breaths be regular. Notice the beating of your own heart. Let go of any noises that distract you. Remember, there is no right or wrong way to experience this meditation. If you get distracted, gently bring yourself back. This time is for you. The journey is yours. Now listen and let the words I speak take you where they will. Despite the warmth of our homes and workplaces, the world around us is locked in winter. The rivers and creeks are freezing over. The trees stand bare. Plants and animals hibernate. Birds search for meager seeds. The wind blows and the nights are long. It is cold. It is winter. The state of natural things extends to us humans as well. We too respond in predictable ways. Imagine you are a bear or an otter or a squirrel. You are sleeping the winter away. You are curled up in a snug place, waiting out the cold, waiting out the darkness. Imagine you are a duck or a goose. You are living at the edge of the frozen pond. You dwell at the shoreline, finding what food you can, relying on open water for safety. Imagine you are a hawk or a falcon. You fly from bare branch to bare branch, searching. Your food is sleeping the winter away. You must be patient too. Imagine you are a proud sycamore tree. Having lost all your leaves, you stand naked in the cold. You feel the rough winds against your branches, and some of them fall to the ground. Imagine you are a daffodil or a tulip bulb. You lie frozen in the ground, appearing lifeless. You are carried through the winter by the knowledge that something at your core is alive, that life will spring forth again once warm days return. Now think about the ways that you, as a human, respond to winter. Do you try to push it away? Do you try to rush it along? Is it something to escape, something to endure? What might winter's night have to teach you? What gifts might the cold and the darkness share with you? Think for a minute of what your life would be like if you embraced it entirely. Think for a minute how you might live differently if you saw adversity as a teacher. Each of us knows winter in our lives. Each of us experiences cold and dark. Each of us feels the urge to rush through difficult places, painful places. Each of us has longed for better days, for an easier path, for less trouble. And each of us is simply living the one ordinary life we have been given. Think for a minute of what your life would be like if you embraced it entirely. To the bear and the otter and the squirrel, wish they could be awake and active all year? Does the duck or the goose wish it could banish ice and snow forever? Do the hawk and the falcon begrudge the mice their sleep? Does the proud sycamore tree long to keep all of its leaves all year long? And in its dormant, blossomless phase, do the daffodil and the tulip believe they are less than whole, less than worthy, less than beautiful creations? No. So why should we? Imagine now that you love your whole self. Imagine you can recognize your mistakes without feeling shame. Imagine you can see your body without wanting it to be perfect. Imagine you can speak to those you love in such a way that makes your love evident. Imagine the work of your hands bringing about good in the world. Even in the cold and darkness of winter, imagine you are a marvelous creation. You are capable of living a life full of meaning and joy. You are able to be of service to others and lessen their sorrow and pain. You can move with grace and harmony through the seasons of your soul. The animals and the plants know winter will not last forever, and so do we. The places where we are broken can be mended. The relationships we have strained can heal. The bodies we live in can be strengthened. The work we do can bring satisfaction. The inner love we cultivate can bloom in radiant splendor. The darkness teaches us to be patient and to wait. The cold teaches us to seek compassion and love. Listen again to the words of the song we sang. Darkness, soothe my weary eyes, that I might see more clearly. When my heart with sorrow cries, comfort and caress me. And then my soul may hear a voice, a still small voice of love eternal. Darkness, when my fears arise, let your peace flow through me. Soon we will sing again, dark of winter, soft and still. Your quiet calm surrounds me. Let my thoughts go where they will. Ease my mind profoundly. And then my soul will sing a song, a blessed song of love eternal. Gentle darkness, soft and still, bring your quiet to me. Now gently bring yourself back to this space. Softly open your eyes if you had them shut. Move your body a little bit to feel fully present. Let us remain seated and sing together number 55 in the gray hymnal, Dark of Winter, number 55.
So I invite you, if you're thinking of volunteering or joining the group, just go ahead and do it. I was just thinking as we sang about the stillness, we just finished the Christmas rush, and now we're in that stage between Christmas and New Year. We had a lot of ice yesterday. It's cold, it's chilly. So my meditation is based on the dark of winter. We are right in the middle of it, in the dark, cold, and icy winter. We just had the solstice here, which is the astronomical turning point. Look at what we do in our Sunday services. Almost as soon as we come in, what do? We light the chalice, and it breaks the darkness, and the light is there. There's a good strategy to cope with winter, the dark of winter and longer nights. Some of us, after we opened all those Christmas presents and I asked you, what did you get? And you're there like, well, some of us are in the blues now. Seems like the big holiday came and went, and now what do? Some of us are in the winter blues. Some have fatigue. Some have changes in moods and energy level, physical level. Some are gloomy. Mood and energy, there's reduced sunlight, and that disrupts the circadian rhythms and affects melatonin, so it affects everything. As far as health, the lack of sunlight interrupts with the production of vitamin D. Some of us already don't have much, and worsens mood disorders. So I thought, well, we're in the middle of it. How can we celebrate the dark of winter? We still have a few more months left. We can see darkness even in the darkest storms. We can skillfully engage in daily winter life. For example, come to church on Sundays. Participate in celebrations of returning light. Remember when we sat here Christmas Eve with our lights, our candles? Be mindful. Embrace the cozy culture. Get in your jammies. Stay with them all day. Make some soup. Light a candle. Meditate. Take a long winter's nap in the afternoons. Walk in nature, especially on Sundays. Walk over the grafts instead of parking your car in there and fighting for parking. Use light therapy boxes. A friend of mine who was bipolar would hang CDs from the ceiling in one room, and as she walked in and the sun reflected on it, she had light. I'm sure you got OCDs. My last thought, where are the hydrangeas, of which I take so much delight? They're covered with snow. You cut them back, and they're hibernating, waiting for the glow of summer. And we'll have them soon enough, but let's enjoy our winter and the dark of winter.
Thank you, Lillian. Each Sunday, we're given an opportunity to be generous, and we always share our plate with another organization here in the Lancaster area. And for the last couple of months, we've been sharing the plate with Off the Streets. There's an organization that helps get people from homelessness into permanent housing. And so you know that when you put money into the plate, some of it will go to the church, but some of it will go help folks that you will never meet and will greatly improve their lives. So I urge you to be generous today as the morning offering is gratefully received. Thank you, Phil, for all the nice music. It's really great to have you here this morning, filling in for Eli and Alan. Really terrific. We come to a thoughtful, prayerful time in our service. If you have come this morning with a sorrow on your mind, something heavy that you would like to press into a stone and leave it in the sand over here, I invite you to come forward and do that. Likewise, if you are filled with some great joy, heaven knows we need those too, come forward and press that into a stone as well. And since we're at the hinge of the new year, if there's something you want to leave behind or something you want to be sure to pick up in 2026, that's a good excuse to come forward and press that into a stone as well. Please come forward and offer your joys and sorrows. I now invite you to sit with this gathered congregation for a few moments of silence, and then I'll offer a prayer. Spirit of life, we come to this service with hearts that are full of a whole year of 2025 and all it has added up to, full of the triumphs and the blessings of this year, the ways that we thrived despite it all, the ways that we made connections and new relationships, the ways that we mended old hurts, the ways we were enthusiastic and creative, all of the ways that we brought love. We also come full of the things that 2025 offered that were hard, the illnesses, the death, the pain, the times when we failed, the times when we just didn't notice. We come with hearts that are full of a world that seems so much in pain, with the wars on our minds, with the tender peace processes that we hope will last, as the rebuilding that we fear will never come. We come with hearts that are agitated and upset. It seems like neighbor is pitted against neighbor, family member against family member, us against them. Let us bring this too to this service. For we are whole and complex beings, we humans. We experience both joy and sorrow, sometimes simultaneously. And we know that there's always as many tears in life as there is laughter. Receive us in this service. Let us be here not expecting to be somehow miraculously changed, not expecting to be somehow different, but to go forward from this place into a new year, the renewed hope that it will be better than the last, that we will be better than the last, and that the things that we strive to do in our lives will, in fact, bloom and grow, blossom for us in this new year. Keep us mindful of others. Keep us mindful of the ways that we can see just around us ordinary ways to be friendly and to be kind, to be loving and to be generous. Because the world does not need grand gestures. It does not need large personalities. What the world needs is simple human kindness, simple ordinary love, simple neighborliness, simple listening and speaking carefully. Open this new year to us. Let us enter it with hope. Let us be grateful for all that has come before, and let us strive to do our very best in this beautiful 2026 that we stand on the threshold of. Thank you for this life, for all its complexity, and for all its opportunity. Amen.
Please join me for the affirmation of faith found in the front cover of your gray hymnal, first in English, then in Espanol. Love is the spirit of this church, and service is its gift. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another. El amor es el espíritu de esta iglesia, y el servicio es su ofrenda. Este es nuestro gran pacto. el convivir unidos en paz, el buscar la verdad en amor y ayudarnos unos a los otros. And now I invite you to look here for all the announcements. Please join us at coffee hour downstairs for fellowship and coffee. Have a good week, and everybody come back next week.
And let's sing again. I invite you to turn in the gray hymnal to number 57. We'll stand and sing together, All Beautiful, the March of Days. Please rise as you are able, number 57. Go forth from this place out into this new year with all of its promise. Go and seek their beauty. Be kind, be loving, seek justice, seek peace. You can do it, I can do it. Off we go.
No, no.